Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I have a build video. It's a build for the Laetum. I'm going to arguably say right now that this is probably the only build you will ever need for the Laetum, barring something big changing in the Warframe universe. But let's get into it. By the way, we're going to be taking this into the still path in a little bit, so stay tuned later on in the video for that. But yeah, let's start with the Incarnon forms before we get into the build because the Incarnon forms are very part of the build, very much so in all of these Incarnon weapons. I chose plus 20% fire rate on headshot plus 30% reload speed for 12 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. I don't use this a lot, but in my opinion, best of the options. Then we have headshot builds plus headshots build plus 50% more Incarnon transmutation charge. So basically, you'll be able to, evolve it quicker. So that's always good. And then on hit, that is neither critical nor applies a status effect. Plus 400% damage for 12 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. So that means you can get a total of 12 plus 1200% damage for 20 seconds, which is brilliant in its own. Now, let's go over the build because I'm going to tell you right now it is quite a bit overkill, okay? Okay, so we have this. So basically, you can shoot it almost wherever you want in an alternate fire form, and you will hit something. As long as the enemy there, chances are you will hit them. Then we have Galvanite Diffusion, because why not? Galvanite Diffusion helps multi-shot. When you get killed, basically, it makes it so much better. So once this weapon gets a kill, it's going to keep on getting kills. Primed Pistol Gambit and Primed Target Cracker. I have these two here because I put these on almost every pistol. So yeah, Lethal Torrent. Lethal Torrent helps so much with fire rate and multi-shot, and more so fire rate when it's in its Incarnon form. So that's pretty brilliant, as you will see in this video. Primed Heated Charge for the heat, because why wouldn't you? I mean, right now heat does armor stripping, so you want to use that heat. Heat does so much these days. And then both of these to equal viral, because honestly, viral is just kind of my favorite thing. But yeah, as you can see, this is 7 forma. I have this on here, but it's not fully maxed out because I don't have the arcanes to max it out, if I'm being honest. But even if it was maxed out, it's just kind of icing on the cake, okay? You don't actually need an arcane at all. And I get steady hands. Steady hands is a very good thing to have. Very, very good, because this recoil, it can be quite a bit. Quite a bit. Now, let's go into mission. But before we do, I know what you're thinking. Hey, Vamp, why do you have the Praedos on? You're supposed to only be using the weapon that you're doing the build for. Well, the reason for that is because I'm going into the still path. I'm not the best at aiming in the world, so I'm hoping that if the enemies get too close and I become too bad at aiming, that'll just use the Praetos. I'll leave a link in the description below to my build video for the Praetos as well, in case you're wondering. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into a Steel Path mission, shall we? Okay, as you can see, I decided to put it on solo to go into the Steel Path, so you guys can actually see this weapon in action. It wasn't facing the right way half the time, but that's okay, because we are getting some charges. As you can see, it's been fairly good at killing, even without being charged, honestly. It's been very good. I don't know if you can see that. Most of these enemies are dying in 1 or 2 hits, and it's not like they're the, weakest in the world. They're level 131. And as you can see, I evolved it, and now they're just dying wicked fast. I mean, yeah, they do not stand a chance. Now, I'm going to be honest, if I did ever get a Riven for this, it would probably be super overkill. Like, it's already borderline overkill right now, just the 7 former build, but the Riven just overkill. Now, I'll be honest, when I first saw this weapon exist for the first time, I was like, oh, it's going to be annoying to get headshots, it's going to be whatever. But yeah, see, this Xmas unit even, we didn't even care that he was being protected by the drone. We just killed him so quickly. So yeah, this 2 enemies, they will die. Okay, and now we are back in our normal form of the weapon, which, as you can see, it charges very quickly. Now we're back in our Incarnon form, and we can just sort of spray and play. We don't have to worry about anything, honestly, until there's a Xmas unit gone forever. And yeah, this is, if they're alive, they aren't. So yeah, this build, very good. Now, if I had to pick a weakest link to this build, it would probably be the Warframe, honestly. The Warframe is probably the weak link of this build, which is very odd considering I'm using Anaras, but chances are you're going to die quicker than, you would not be able to kill an enemy. What I'm saying is there's hardly ever, especially against mobs of enemy, there's hardly ever a situation where you won't be able to kill something. Okay? Now Lotus warns me when there's heavy units approaching, but, heavy units are no match for this weapon at all. Like, not even a little. Not even this dude who, puts, things across his allies, gives his allies shields now. Yeah, no match. Shield, over shield, under shield, whatever shield, doesn't matter. And now the enemy is broken. We went and broke the enemy with this build. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build in the comment section below. I know it's kind of an expensive build, 7 former, but honestly, I think it's worth it, personally. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.